Hey Taurus, welcome to Forever Bliss Tarot with Sky. So we are going to work on some Mercury retrograde readings for you. As you know, that started today, August 4th, and it is going to run through August 29th. And, you know, that's all about communication breakdowns, technology breakdowns, transportation, things like that. So we would just want to get some general messages of what is to come and what is in store for Taurus for the retrograde mayhem and just things that you need to know to help you get ahead of, just some of those things that could happen. So I've already gotten everything shuffled. So we want to start with, main theme for Mercury retrograde, what's in store. Keep in mind, this is a general reading, not a personal reading. So take what resonates. Don't, force anything to fit. This is more of a heads up. It may be your situation. It may not be your situation. So just keep that in mind. But let's get some cards to see what the overall main theme of Mercury retrograde will be for Taurus. What is in store for the Taurus collective during this retrograde? So you have time, fall, sexual, bisexual, gay, one night stand, multiple people, swinging, higher libido. So some of you for this retrograde, you gonna be some busy bunnies. So some of you may be, having some interactions with people. Some of you could be dealing with people. Some of you could have someone in your energy who is also dealing with multiple people. So that is something to be mindful of, especially with this retrograde, because, retrograde can reveal things that are hidden and, bring that stuff to the surface and put it right in front of you. You also do have endings here as well, which is, unemployment, divorce, relationship ending, walking away, so this is a warning that it could be you or it could be someone in your energy, Taurus, that, this is going to come up during retrograde. So that is the heads up on that. So, be prepared for that. I do want to pull some other cards from another deck just to see what, comes out in this for overall theme and what's in store for Taurus. Spirit, what is in store for Taurus during this retrograde? So we have black sage. We have, hold on, let's put it down here so you can see it. We've got black sage. The person causing you negativity is a fire sign. So Taurus, some of you could be dealing with a fire sign that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Could be someone you're dating, especially with this sexual thing here. So something may come out about this person having dealings with multiple people, and there could be an ending on the horizon, and this could lead into fall. You do have fall here, or it could also be something that you find out in fall. But yeah, that looks like what is brewing via Mercury retrograde for some of you guys. You do also have black sage here. Heavy aroma, the power to draw your energy and consciousness into other realms, protection when astral traveling. So if you do astral travel, if you find yourself, going through that at night, you're being called to, use black sage to just kind of help gear that, neutralize that, and just, keep you protected during that. So that is what I have for you for this particular spread. I want to move on to tarot to get some other messages in regard to this retrograde, Taurus. So be on the lookout for that. Stay 2 steps ahead of it. But let's see what tarot has to say. What obstacles may arise for Taurus during this retrograde? Spirit asking for obstacles or hindrances or things that could come up for the Taurus collective during this Mercury retrograde. What should Taurus look out for? And obstacles that may come up for Taurus, Spirit. Messages of insight for Taurus. Oh, let me take that one. All right. So, we have the Seven of Pentacles. We have the Page of Wands in reverse. we have the strength in reverse, and we also have the Ten of Cups. So, obstacles that may arise could be revolving around a fire sign, and that also came out over here. So, something's gonna pop up with a fire sign. The Page of Wands in reverse, it's feeling uncertain, maybe, lacking direction, wasting time, wasting potential. You could experience delays. With Strength being in reverse also, that's heavy fire energy. That's Leo heavy, honestly. And you've got a lot of confirmation that this involves a Leo. So some of you are definitely dealing with a Leo, or it's a Leo in your energy. I'm feeling romantically, though, especially with sexual, because it's not, you don't always have sex with your friends, but sometimes you do. But, with the Strength being here in reverse, and it's an obstacle that may arrive, it's you feeling apprehensive and maybe struggling, a little bit with your confidence, feeling insecure, feeling very vulnerable, feeling hurt, just not feeling in your top-notch strength. You have the Seven of Pentacles here, which that is Taurus energy, earth energy, and it's you, working hard, it's you persevering through something, or, a need for you to reassess what it is that you are working on, or what it is that you have with this person, whatever this fire sign is. It could be a situation where you're going to need to take a step back and just look at a situation from a different perspective, because, it's not moving forward. You do have the Ten of Cups here, which is also harmony. It's water Pisces energy, but it's about fulfillment and fulfilling relationships and home. This could also involve a marriage. So some of you may be married to someone that is a fire sign, but an obstacle that's going to arise during this retrograde is you needing to reassess your position in this relationship, or the relationship as a whole, because you have endings here along with the Ten of Cups. So like I said, this could be either a long-standing relationship or a marriage or something like that, and something's going to come up, or, deception of some sort that's going to just shine a light on your need to reassess where this relationship is going, whether you even want to be in this relationship. Some of this could come up now and not really manifest to the fall, or you could make a decision to end things in the fall. But I'm strongly feeling this involves a fire sign. But it looks like you are going to be taking a step back and looking at some things, because something's going to come up, and this is really going to cause, throw a wrench in your energy. I'm going to get one more clarifying card. Yeah, throw a wrench in your energy, and some of you may be just deciding to, end this and have a new beginning. Just deciding that you are going to take a risk on something else and just move into a new phase of your life. And that is something that is going to come up during this Mercury retrograde. Not for all of you, so, don't force it if it doesn't fit. This is more of a heads up of what may come up. Now, I do want to see what Taurus should be focusing on. Spirit, what should be Taurus's focus during this retrograde? Asking for insight on what Spirit thinks Taurus should be focusing on during this Mercury retrograde. Look at that. So let's see. We've got, well, this came out first. We've got the Devil in reverse, the Five of Pentacles upright, the Magician, and also the Eight of Wands in reverse. So, what Spirit is urging you to focus on is releasing yourself from, toxic attachments, toxic environments. The Devil in reverse, that's Earth energy, Capricorn energy. So you could have Capricorn placements in your chart, but the Devil in reverse talks about just confronting some of those inner demons. We stay in situations sometimes due to various reasons, codependency, attachment, fear, addictions. But what Spirit is saying you need to focus on is just releasing yourself from things that are binding you and, just maybe keeping you in unideal circumstances that are no longer serving you. You have the Five of Pentacles here upright. That's your energy, actually, Taurus, the earth energy. But it's instability. It's loss. It's you focusing on the lack. It's, scarcity. This whatever this situation is that could already be happening or is about to reveal itself, it's putting you in a place of feeling depleted, struggling, just maybe isolating yourself, maybe worried about finances. Like I said, if this is a marriage, because you did get the Ten of Cups here, and an ending is going to happen, that's, something valid. Your finances will be affected. You're splitting up households. That does affect your stability. But, even when times get tough, even when, we face circumstances and we are, a wrench is thrown in things, you also need to focus on you manifesting the reality you want, especially with the Magician here, which that's all signs, but it's you having, the will and just being in touch with yourself from a spiritual standpoint, setting the right intentions for you to be able to move forward and take action on what is for you. The Eight of Pentacles here in reverse is earth energy, Virgo, but, earth energy nonetheless, Taurus as well. But it's you not focusing on pouring into things that just aren't really yielding results. The Eight of Pentacles upright is about hard work and like really perfecting your craft, but in reverse, it's you lacking passion and feeling uninspired to, continue to move forward in whatever this circumstance is. So what Spirit is saying overall you need to focus on is getting yourself out of mindsets or situations where, you're feeling lack, you're feeling scarcity, you can't focus, you're just not feeling like whatever this is pouring into you in the ways or even producing the results that you want long-term for your future. So, what you need to focus on is releasing yourself from negative attachments that aren't really serving where you're headed or where it is that you want to head. So that is what we have for that. I want to see, what advice does Spirit have for Taurus overall? Spirit, what advice do you have for Taurus during this time? Asking for advice for the Taurus collective from Spirit. How should they handle things? What should they do? Just whatever Spirit wants Taurus to be aware of, and just has advice that just to help them navigate whatever this circumstance that may come up is. So you have the Knight of Swords, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse, you have the Death in reverse, and you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. So advice from Spirit is, I want to start with this Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords in reverse, that's air energy. Specifically, I want to say Gemini, but, it's about focusing on your recovery. The Ten of Swords represents just defeat, failure, pain, could be a painful ending, some deep-rooted wounds, but with it being in reverse and falling in under advice from Spirit, they want you to just understand that, things have to come to an end. And even though it hurts, when things come to an end, you have to try to pick yourself up. You have to try to move forward because, there was a lesson that needed to be learned at all of this, and it can't get worse. The Ten of Swords is just, it's the bottom of the barrel. It's only up from there. But, you have to have the energy to keep going and make sure you're not stuck in a cycle of, woe is me, really agonizing over things, delaying your own manifestations and your own success, because you do have the Death here in reverse, and that can talk about exactly that. That's water energy, Scorpio, but it's clinging to the past and resisting change. Maybe, fearing change, fearing the unknown, which that's not uncommon. You also have the Fool up here, possibly embarking on a new journey, but the unknown is scary. But with death being in reverse, you're being called to make sure you're not clinging to something that you've already outgrown, something that's really toxic, especially with this devil here in reverse. So that's double confirmation of you needing to release yourself from just a situation that is not ideal, that may not be, producing what it is that you need to serve your higher self. You have the Two of Pentacles here in reverse as well, which is, you just feeling overwhelmed, maybe juggling too many things, maybe you not being able to focus on some of the things that are important in your life because you're consumed with, some of the negative things that are going on. So with this being here, Spirit's advice is to just make sure you do have the Knight of Swords, and I am going to touch on that. But Spirit's advice is to make sure that you are not fighting what the flow of things are. You are not resisting change. You're not resisting the ending, because sometimes an ending needs to happen, whether we like it or not, whether we can see the vision of things are going to get better. And with the Knight of Swords here, that's air energy again, Gemini. So it could be someone in your energy, or you have Gemini placements or air placements, but Spirit is advising you to move forward, like with assertiveness, make sure you're determined and, you are actually being decisive about this, and, just moving forward, especially in communicating, because, the Knight of Swords is a communication card, but Spirit is urging you to communicate your needs, communicate your thoughts, what you need, so you're not remaining in what you need, what you want to do. Even if you want to end it, communicate that, because you need to move forward with that energy and make sure you're not stuck clinging to the past and, holding on to things unnecessarily. So I do want to get one more card to support the spiritual advice. Yeah, see, you have the Two of Swords here. Air energy again. So this might involve an air sign. Very much so too, or someone with air placements. So fire or air placements heavy here, or like I said, you have them. But the Two of Swords upright for advice from Spirit, it's you needing to make a difficult choice. It's you, possibly stalling. Maybe you don't want to make that decision. It's long-term. It's a long-term relationship, but Spirit is urging you that a decision does need to be made, and you kind of got to take the blindfold off and unfuck yourself, so to speak. Because, if it is something with multiple people and multiple sex partners, you found out somebody's cheating and, an ending is on the horizon, you need to make that decision, because that's not healthy for you, and Spirit wants that for you. So Spirit is strongly urging you to not cling on to things that have expired, or something that is just not headed in the direction that you need, so you're not stagnant and stuck in a situation where you can't progress. So that is what I have for that. I do want to pull an Akashic record card for you guys to just see what messages might be coming from higher self. Spirit asking for an Akashic record card for a Taurus. What does Taurus need to know from a higher perspective that can help them during this retrograde and just with this situation overall? You have speak up, and you also have grounding. So what are you not saying that's eating you up inside? You can't keep this in forever. It's time to let it out so you can move on and be happy. You also have grounding, which is you're being asked to ground yourself. You've been spending too much time in your head. It's time to pay attention to your body and the earth. Go outside and plant your feet in the ground and enjoy the centering feeling that brings. So with it being Mercury retrograde and one of your Akashic cards being speak up, Mercury retrograde doesn't always have to be about miscommunications. Sometimes it's about you needing to communicate. And you also have this Knight of Swords down here. It's you needing to speak your truth, speak your feelings, call some shit out. Enough is enough. Like, you can't hold in what you're feeling anymore, especially if you already have suspicions about something. Like, it's not serving you keeping that energy in, and that's why you've got some of the cards that you have with, the Devil in reverse, releasing that, the Ten of Swords in reverse, moving forward, accepting an ending, accepting something has come to a close. You need to make sure you're honoring that part of yourself so you're not keeping things inside that need to come out, which just create a war and a cancer inside of you. And before you make any decisions, to address something, you need to ground yourself. You need to make sure you're getting in touch with your center, and you do that by getting back in touch with nature. So make sure, you're meditating, you're grounding, you're going outside. That can really get you centered at your core to prepare you for what it is that you need to do or say or release or whatnot. So that is what I have for you for a retrograde Taurus. So hope it resonated. Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like the video because that does help the algorithm. And make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos. But good luck during this retrograde Taurus. You got this.